Kilton and Mareigh, what do you two do? As Yanar looks up as you approach, and she says, "Well, good morning. I hope that you were well rested and able to sleep. I appreciate the help from your friend with the fire last night."
I'm glad she was helpful.
Yes.
Best sleep I've gotten in weeks.
And I'd much prefer a fire to none.
I'll let Kilton do the open the light of inquiry, and I'll probe where's needed.
Well, all right. We are after an issue, and that's that the food for the nearby settlements has sort of stopped arriving. And we want to make sure supply chain issues are resolved as quickly and as amicably as possible.
Yes, I assumed with your arrival yesterday that you were here in regards to the beast, and I can offer some information.
What? Beast? There's a beast?
Yes, there's a beast about.
Goodness.
Are you... Well,
why?
I assumed with your Witcher friend and your well-armed, we don't get a lot of visitors here, as I mentioned yesterday. I only assumed. I apologize if that's not the case.
Well, we had just assumed there'd been maybe a sickness that had broken out, or a problem with laborers that were just delaying the food, and we just thought to come and move things along. But if there's a beast about that's causing havoc, it's an entirely different story. We travel well armed just because these lands are dangerous, not against any specific beast, just all of them.
Any beast, all beasts. We ate a horse the other day. Not an entire horse.
Not an entire horse, just maybe a haunch and a half.
A horse? It's been a long time since I've had a horse. We don't usually eat horses. They're usually more... Anyways,
I know you don't usually eat horses. That's not the issue. You're right on that.
This horse was already freshly deceased when we found it.
Oh,
right. Well,
preserved in the snow.
Yes, the point is
the point is
if there's a beast, we're apt to handle it, and would be happy to know what you know on it.
Well, I can share what I have seen firsthand, and it was the first night of our ice harvesting and fishing, and I had assigned the first shift to 4 of our temporary workers that were here. I was looking out from my window in one of the cabins and making sure that everything was going as planned. They had just begun the work, and, well... From the center of the lake, I heard a scream, blood-curdling, echoing across the valley. I looked out onto the frozen water, and there were only 3 of the workers, and they were yelling and waving their hands, and they began to run when they did. And that's when the beast jumped from the ice beneath, and it grabbed 2 of the remaining workers, and in its large claws and
claws. Was it a bipedal beast, or what is it? Quadrupedal? Octopedal?
It's hard to tell with all the water and the ice, and
it retreated into the water.
It did. It retreated underneath the ice and seemed to move quite freely within the water. The last of the workers was holding a torch, and the beast seemed more dissuaded by that, but it's the 2 men that it had captured. It consumed them both, and it crawled towards the last ice cutter, and bloated body was dragging on the ice. It did have arms, I noticed at that point, and it was moving slower than it had previously. The last of the workers dropped the torch and ran for the shore as fast as he could, and the beast once again dove into the waters of the lake, and I saw the ice open underneath the last boy seconds later. I didn't see him or the beast again. And after seeing avoid the torch, I got the remaining temporary workers to band together to make the bonfire out front, the center of the town, in exchange for the rest of the food that they used for the trip back south, which is why your Witcher friends have not received their shipment.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Good.
yes,
I can't
very
believe it.
unfortunate.
Oh my.
Well, I sent
Yeah.
my son to get help with the witches.
Oh yes.
It's your son. He's still
Uncle
there.
Olaf, Oleg, Olgar. Uncle
Yes,
Olaf.
Olgar. He's a good boy, if a bit dim-witted, but I
That's going in and
hoped
out.
that he would send help from the witches, and it seems as though perhaps word has reached the right ears.
Yes.
Well,
We're here instead of them, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, fortunately, because we actually give a shit.
We're just
hey,
really good at what
You're
we
not here.
do.
I know.
Okay, so if the two of you would like to make a monster lore, tactics, or deduction check, you can learn
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
information from what has been told to you.
Yeah. What
Like
have I got?
BBC Sherlock, I will come to this information through no real reason.
You said
Go into your
deduction,
mind palace, Kilton.
deduction, monster lore,
Killing
or
it.
tactics. Okay, I'll do deduction then. I'm gonna put 3 luck into this.
I put 4 luck
Nice.
in. I shouldn't have, but
It's pretty good. Nice. All right. Well, you
Yeah.
both pass and you both learn some information. So you can deduce from that this beast, this creature, seems to primarily be food motivated.
oh
It
yeah.
appears to dislike fire and avoids it if it's possible. You learned that it is a very capable swimmer and that its stomach is kind of stretchy and can hold at least 3 humans before it is full. You also learned from this that once full, it doesn't move very quickly on land, but it is still able to swim quite fast, even while full. And even when it has consumed as much as it can hold, it will still seek out nearby food. And lastly, you can deduce that it is capable of breaking through the rather thick ice on the surface of the lake easily and able to move above and below the surface.
Wait, I think I know what this is.
I think I do too.
Hold on.
A walrus.
Oh, fuck, that would be awesome.
These people are being tormented by a
This isn't a
single walrus.
Kimura.
I've never seen one before.
This isn't a
What's up?
Kimura, is it?
No.
Like, that's just Caleb
From your
Fawcett.
deduction check, it doesn't sound like that. No, it doesn't
That's-
sound like anything you've necessarily probably
That's a
seen.
lot, right?
I
But I
don't
will
know
also
much
add,
about monsters, so
with the information that Kaspar relayed last night and this information, your best guess, both of you, with your deduction, would that this is some sort of cursed one, a kind of beast that is created by a curse. So it is kind of a unique
Yeti.
thing. Yeah, it's a water yeti.
Water yeti.
Yeah,
A wetty.
A wetty.
Yeah.
Wetty.
So we think that this monster is the manifestation of the curse.
That's with your 21 and 22, a safe bet, yes.
And afraid of fire.
Yeah,
Always hungry.
and always hungry. So maybe it's not Heinrich who's the monster, but maybe he's just
Henrik.
maybe that's what the monster is after. Is Heinrich the ultimate prey? Revenge,
Or maybe it's him.
or maybe it's him. But like,
We could ask him. I hope he has memory of his transformation.
I don't think he does. I think the journal mentioned he was missing time.
Well, we could still get a better idea about what's going on with him. If he's missing time, that's a good.
Did Heinrich have a fire going in his house when we were there?
Not that you noticed. Didn't seem like he really had a fireplace per se. It seemed as though most of the other, I mean, he probably has like a little potbelly, wood burning stove kind of thing, but not a full fireplace.
Cozy. Okay.
A cooking stove, basically, something that he can like cook on, but isn't necessarily primarily for just heating.
Okay.
While you two deliberate there, we'll rejoin the Kaspar over by
The Kaspar.
hut. Kaspar. All right, Kaspar, what are you doing over here?
I'm going to. I'm going to try and investigate a little bit more, but more try to learn about the family that lived here. Maybe be able to, like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, bud.
Give it some sort of, like, maybe if bringing it to peace would be possibly good.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give us let's see. How are you kind of going? You want to do a deduction check, or are you trying to look for like additional clues, or what are you trying to do?
I mean, this used to be their dwelling. I think I just want to try and figure out some clues. Yeah, figure out clues about the family. So.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Would that be awareness, deduction?
Sorry,
kind of like
I'm having
walk
trouble
around?
opening your character sheet. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, this would likely just be a awareness check if you're just looking for more clues and kind of investigating the area.
Okay. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Awareness.
Awareness, thank you.
Awareness.
Awareness. 19.
Okay. Nice. With a 19, you're able to pick through the kind of charred and snow-covered ruins of this cabin. You can tell a few things off the bat. This cabin is a lot newer than the ones that have kind of populated the rest of the village. You also can see that the things that are in here are much nicer quality than what you saw in Henrik's house and in the Longhouse as well. So the quality of the furniture is much nicer, and clearly this seemed to be, well, not a wealthy family, wealthy compared to the other people that were habitating the village. You also are able to find, let's see, a few other just, odds and ends of the family itself. And let's see. What were you looking for in particular with the family itself?
Actually, I have like a list of things. Okay, first, is there a possibility of any survivors in the family? Like, can I find evidence of like one more person than there are bodies?
Okay. Yes. With your 19, you do find, kind of picking through the rubble, a traveling pack that appears to be from a well-made kind of leather backpack, badly burned now, but it appears to be from, you find like stitched into the fabric lid of it, or the leather lid of it, stitched into it, the name of which you can assume must be a relative that was visiting the family.
Okay. So it wasn't just... Okay, so that's good to know.
And let's see, that would be Matheus.
Matheus. Matheus. All right. If I go downstairs, is there any evidence of like ritual done down there? I don't think we really like super looked into it, but like, is there like any sort of summoning something or other?
I looked into that when we were down there.
Oh, you
We
did?
didn't find anything.
Sorry.
Yeah. Doesn't seem, upon closer inspection again, doesn't seem to be anything. There's that kind of shrine that's kind of been made almost of the drawings of the family as they were when they lived. That is kind of placed with the bodies along with some kind of winter flowers, but there doesn't seem to be any magical ritual or anything like that besides just a shrine.
Are there are the pages that the things are drawn on the similar to that of the journal that belong to oh my god,
Henrik? Yeah.
Henrik.
That's actually, you had firsthand accounts of the journal, and they do appear to be the same size and type as though they were torn from that journal.
All right, so probably him in guilt, so it's not like somebody coming back specifically. Oh. Okay. Can't think of any. Can anybody else want to try? Can anybody else think of something I should look for?
Not really.
The drawings were arranged. Were the drawings arranged pre or post fire? I don't know if there'd be a way to figure that out.
It was post fire because I asked that the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We never really figured out who. Would it probably be Henrik?
Yeah, that's what I figured out by figuring out the
journal.
Yeah, the journal is the same pages about.
I wonder if he was related to any of them, or related to the traveler. Where did the traveler go?
Traveled.
Without his stuff?
Well,
Maybe the traveler was one of the workers?
Could it possibly be a Striga?
A Striga?
no.
I don't think so. That's like
Curse born of hatred.
Hunger.
it wasn't hatred though.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. It was guilt and
But if there is another person, if there's a traveling family member that was visiting but survived,
And found out. Turned to hate.
or doesn't necessarily know exactly who did it.
Right.
Can Striga swim?
Yeah, well.
I don't see why not.
Are they
I don't know,
are they especially adept at swimming? Are we dealing with more than one monster maybe?
I don't think there's one monster. I cannot imagine there's more than one
No.
monster.
I don't know, man.
If there is, it'll be a fun surprise, and we'll all be like, and that'll be it.
Well, that's kind of like my running theory so far. Unless it's like something super like something we as people have not heard of. Because if it's a singular thing, curse based.
It's a curse. It's a cursed one. We have that confirmation. It is a cursed one. Cursed being. What are these called? Yeah, cursed one. So it's likely a shape changer of some sort.
Isn't there something like similar to a Leshy?
Leshies are vampires, aren't they?
No.
They're like big tree fuckers, right?
Oh.
They're like big tree fuckers, but there's like a thing that looks like a Leshy but isn't.
I know very little about the monsters in The Witcher.
That was Tristan got really into the geography of it, and I got really into the monsters of it. So
I was gonna say, Loch Moyne.
And I got into the politics of it.
Along the Pontar, or as a lake along the Pontar River, just south of Cairnmorn.
together we combine to form the ultimate singular Witcher fan.
The ultimate metagamer.
I'm trying not to metagame the thing.
I don't
Sorry.
think I feel like this is interesting though, because it's
It
like,
was
I mean, I could do a
funny,
Witcher training check to see if, like, based on how I know that there's another player.
We could meet up for a little breakfast and a little hash over the information we've found.
Let's meet up. Let's meet up for a hash pipe.
For a hash brown and a hash out.
For a hash.
Exactly.
Oh god, I would literally kill someone right now for fucking hash browns.
Fuck no, don't.
You don't need to kill anyone. You have a car and you can go to that store and buy a hash brown.
I killed everyone in
Don't
town.
gotta murder
I'm gonna kill
anyone.
everyone in town for
Lily's
hash
war
brown.
crime advice.
kill everyone now. Eat
Don't.
hash browns.
Don't kill everyone. Still eat hash browns.
I should go to Trader Joe's and get some hash browns.
Kilton and Mareigh, what are you doing? You had a conversation with Yonar.
I do want to ask. We'll help with the beast. We do want to know if there is any food to bring back to the Witchers, because they're going to hold your son until they get what they paid for.
There's precious little. We're already on the scraps in order to make it through the winter on our own. We might be
That's
able
what I
to
thought.
scrape together everything we have, but then we would go without and would have to abandon our homes.
Doesn't Opheia have an ability that can cause plants to grow and like produce a lot of food, but like not all at once?
Opheia can make one plant extra bountiful. So
when it's ready to give.
So it makes like one potato grow some extra
Add
potatoes.
some tomatoes.
It's not like it's not like that one spell. Okay.
I think at higher levels she can do other stuff, but her lower level one it's a bountiful harvest, just makes a plant grow more.
Okay.
Yonar explains.
Sounds like the Witchers are not going to get what they paid for.
Yonar explains. She says, if once the beast is dealt with, then the workers will hopefully return along with the rest of the villagers, and they will hopefully bring with them fresh resources, and will also be able to complete the fishing season, which is what we often send to the witchers seasonally. It might take a little bit of time, but our agreement would still stand with the witchers. If it just might take a bit of time to rectify.
They are running out of food as well. It's been a long winter.
Well, if they were so hungry, they could have come and dealt with it themselves.
I know. I get what you're saying.
Hey guys.
I get what you're saying. Oh, hi, Kaspar.
They did deal with it themselves by sending us, right?
Yes, that's their way of dealing with it.
I'm just I really want to figure out what it is, because I'll feel really cool if I can think of it before.
If you can get it right before the reveal.
Yeah.
It's the Loch Muin monster.
It's the Loch Muin
It's the
monster.
ghost of Elrin.
It's a fucking fiend.
Is it a fiend?
I'm pretty sure it's a fiend.
Is a fiend a specific creature in Witcher?
It's a type of creature, but usually they're just like, yeah, it's a fiend.
We don't think it's a cursed one?
Oh, it is a type of... It is, yeah, it's literally from a curse, right?
It's from a curse, but I think it's a fiend.
A curse could turn someone into a white, which I think is... oh my god, what are they called?
I straight up, I can't think of anything else that's big, lives in mountains,
Can swim.
can swim, eats.
Necrophage.
I mean, there's devourers.
I mean, Zephyr told us it's
But
a
those
cursed
are
one. From their descriptions, it's a cursed one.
I just don't. The cursed. There's not a lot of cursed ones.
To clarify, Mareigh and Kilton, you are able to relay to Kaspar that this does appear to be a cursed one. And Kaspar, you would know that cursed ones are humans or, non-humans, creatures that are affected with a curse that transforms them into a monster. The most common cursed type things are things like werewolves. But yes, this seems to be of the monster type cursed one. Whereas a lot of those, like a fiend specifically, is considered a relic, and those are those kind of like otherworldly, like big type things, primal and monstrous.
Big fuck off monsters.
All right. Well, I'm wrong. I will go back to drawing board.
Okay, so
it sounds like
yes.
a type of some sort of aquatic shape changer.
At this point, you see Henrik and Hilda have finished up the morning chores and approach the rest of you with curiosity. Hilda kind of runs up to you, Kaspar, and kind of shows you the hatchet that she has been doing some yard chores with, kind of excitedly. And she kind of says, Would you perhaps teach me how to throw this later as a weapon? And Henrik kind of says, No, well, it's not. Don't ask him that.
Teach her how to throw an axe, Kaspar. Teach her how to throw an axe.
I'm sorry that she is so forward, but if you're willing, then I am okay with that idea. I must speak with Yonar.
Leaving me alone with child.
I'll supervise.
Child.
I can catch.
This was not the thing I was a part of when I was in the Witcher school.
You went to Witcher school?
Yes, it's a big school. Well, some of them are big.
Mine was quite small and non-existent, and sometimes in a caravan.
That is like my school. I do not go to school, but sometimes Dada will buy books from the traveling workers and give them to me to read.
Can you read?
Well, he will read them to me. No, he will read them to me, but I am learning.
Good. Reading is good.
Reading is very good. Reading is the key to everything.
So if you want to throw an axe.
Yes, he's trying to throw an axe. I'm so excited.
Gotta read first.
I am
far from the end.
Kaspar's not good with kids. This is not his
his cup of tea or his flagon of ale.
Yeah.
He's tapping into that uncanny child ability to find the person most uncomfortable with children and going to talk to them.
Yeah. Just like, okay. You're so sticky.
I'm gonna ask you about your personal life.
Are you married? Why not?
What's that thing on your face?
Damn.
Why do you wear those glasses?
What happened to your mouth, Kaspar?
What happened to your mouth? Yeah, I'll teach this small child how to throw an axe.
Okay, yeah. You are able to go find, there's some stumps and large logs over by the river that she shows you, or by the creek that kind of leads into the lake. And she leads you over there to...
I look at my party like...
Kaspar, this is what we call a growing moment, where you reach past what you know you're capable of doing and become something greater.
I don't want to grow. I don't want to change.
Too bad.
And yet you
Fuck
grow.
growth,
And yet you
fuck
grow and change.
Fuck growth, fuck change. Life is a fuck.
Stop cursing in front of the child.
All right. Kaspar, go ahead and give us an athletics check as you try and demonstrate axe throwing for this child.
Actually, now that I think of it, Kaspar has never been in an environment where cursing in front of a child wasn't just
Super normal.
Nice. Yeah, you quite deftly. It's not a very well weighted. It's like a tool hatchet, not a throwing hatchet, but you're able to get it to stick in quite effectively and kind of show her some of the rudiments of throwing an axe for entertainment purposes. She kind of giggles and practices a couple times, quite poorly, but for the sake of it, I will.
I fucking fall into like Witcher drills. I'm just like, again, shoulder back, again.
I'm kind of bored with this now after like the 20th time.
Throwing axes isn't fun.
I might have a book you can have. Do I have any like any extra books to give?
Check your inventory.
I do not. I wish I did. Should have been something I asked to have just like at the beginning.
I want to see if she's up for it, because I don't want to like just come in here and be a school teacher. If she's got
Hilda, you teach her quite well.
oh nice.
Let's fucking
From
go.
9, by the 20th time or so, she's got it quite well in hand and is pretty good. You wouldn't want to be on the other end of it, so. All right. At this point,
protect your home.
Sorry, Mareigh, what were you gonna do?
I wanted to, if there is time in this after this nebulous time, I wanted to see if she's only if she's up for it. If she would want to, if she knows her letters or if she wants to learn her letters. Because I have
if you want to
letters
or practice her letters, if because I have a writing kit with ink and paper.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to spend some time with her this morning, and you can probably maybe after their practice with Kaspar, it's getting fairly cold out to be outside for a long time. Maybe heads into the longhouse where you can do some
set
teaching.
up a little. I'll set up a little desk for her on a crate. I'll set up my slate and give her a piece of paper and teach her how to use a pen if she doesn't already know how to use a pen. Let's see what kind of letter she knows. Let her look through a couple of my books.
All right, Kilton and Kaspar, you guys are outside. Everyone, they're basically doing work. I mean, chores, clearing things out, working on stuff throughout the morning. And is there anything that you'd like to do or ask questions or talk to anybody?
Yeah, I want to talk
Wait,
to...
do you guys... Real quick, do you guys relay what you were told by Yonar to me?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Random question to DM. Does that description of events sound like my fucking nightmare vision from when I got the weird scar?
Oh, wait.
Because it was on Icy Lake and big monster.
Yeah, it sounds, not dissimilar.
Okay.
Spooky. Spooky.
Kaspar wasn't a witcher, he would have an ulcer.
Iron stomach.
Iron stomach. I actually haven't put any points into that, but I'm assuming that just like by default you don't get ulcers because it would be like if you can drink witcher potions, come on. Anyway, sorry, Kilton. I just wanted to ask.
Was there something you wanted to do, Kilton?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I want to talk to Henrik and try to get the truth out of him.
So can I go to back him up intimidation style?
Sure.
Wait, how are you going about this? Do you want him to be
Fucking
intimidated?
not intimidation style. Get out of here.
All right, I'll peace out then. I just don't know if you want to be like good cop, bad cop.
I told you. I explained the plan last night.
Yeah, let him finish what he was going to say before jumping in.
When I say
I'm sorry,
you need a salesman, do you just hear "No, the fuck I don't" and move on with it?
I thought you already did that with Yonar. I thought that was...
I was settling for that. I asked what's most important, and someone said Yonar, so I said fine, whatever. I'll do that first.
Okay, I did not understand. I am sorry.
It's okay. I will go to this guy and threaten to kick the shit out of him. No, I'm kidding. Listen up, old man. Do you want to buy a car? No. Yeah, tricky business with that old food shortage thing, huh? As a businessman myself, I know what it's like to get a cart stuck in the mud and lose it entirely. But a beast, that's a whole nother story.
Yes, it's an unfortunate circumstance. We've never seen something like that here, though we've heard stories of beasts elsewhere.
Really? Wolves and caribou and things like that. Of course, beasts notwithstanding. This is beyond that.
Yes, much beyond. Kelton, go ahead and give us a human perception check as you're conversing with Henrik.
17.
Okay. 17. You notice, let's see, I'm actually going to go ahead and give him... Ooh.
Question mark.
All right, you definitely notice that he is looking really shifty, and it seems uncomfortable with kind of your line of questions, being questioned in general. He seems like he's... It's okay, I'm just
That's
very tired.
Inappropriate to talk about. I am, you're terrorized by a beast, and I come in launching with questions about the beast, but I had happy, nice dreams last night, having nothing to do with the beast, and I hear about this morning. I wouldn't have even brought it up had I had the foresight to think they're probably not happy with the whole situation.
I understand. Is there any information that I can help you with in your effort to kill the beast?
No, of course, yes. Not to continue talking about you know what, but we've got a Witcher with us, and he's a little out of his depth, as it were.
What?
You're not here. I don't have to justify myself to a ghost in the fucking rafters. And it would be much easier if you had any kind of information about such a thing. And I'm just obviously businessman. I'm not going to be going toe to toe with this thing, but I worry I'm going to be traveling home alone without a mage or a witcher by my side, as it were.
Hilton, go ahead and give us either a persuasion or a charisma check.
Oh, let's see. Oh, persuasion, of course. I'm going to put one luck into it just to absolutely turn a 2 into a 19.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice. I love to see it.
Plus 17 is nice.
As persuasive as always. You see, even in the chill morning air with the snow falling, kind of a bead of sweat begin to kind of form along his brow. You see he's kind of shifting and moving his body in kind of an uncomfortable, like he doesn't want to be here. And as you kind of ask him, he goes, yes, there might be some information that I can help you with. There was an incident some time ago that I was responsible for that I think might be linked to the beast. It showed up shortly after.
Oh, don't be so quick to tie yourself to such a tragedy. How was that supposed to come about?
No, there's no doubting it.
I'm doubting it. What happened?
No, fate does not lie like that. It does not play. I think my actions were responsible for this beast. I've felt it ever since. He's actually he kind of pulls his tunic up a little bit, and you see that his kind of abdomen and stomach is semi-translucent and slightly transparent. And you see that he kind of quickly shows it to you and then kind of hides it away. He says, "This began shortly after the accident. It's been getting worse, and the beast has been getting hungrier.
So you're disappearing. Sorry, I
In a
don't have
way.
much of a magical aptitude.
I'm not sure what's happening
No, I
to
think
me.
the skin is transparent,
I'm not sure
right?
what this leads to, except that it's
Right.
getting worse.
Around the stomach and abdomen.
You can see kind of like, it's
Think of it
not
overly
fully
extended
transparent, but you can see like his, through the outer layer of his skin kind of into his abdomen, you can see,
You can see his
like,
gut.
yeah,
Oh, like a fish. Yeah, hate to see it. No offense.
Maybe ask if we want the mage to take a look at it for the
No, it's okay.
winter. Eventually.
I heard moving on, and I'm moving on. Moving on from it. I don't think that's normal. Unfortunately, I don't have any idea about magic, but let's hope it's magic, because if it's not, I don't know what's going on here. Even a little bit, but...
it's the mark of a curse. I've read enough, and I didn't always live in the woods as a hunter. I've been around enough to know.
Oh. Hey, I heard
It was a
story
mistake, but
from me. My dad used to scare me with these stories. Maybe I'm just an ignorant out-of-towner, but I've heard people can turn into things as part of a curse. Are you worried you're privy to that? No offense, of course.
I don't know what happened exactly. All I know is that the winter has been harsh, and, well,
Food's hard
my
to come
wife
by.
passed at the early onset of the first storm. A combination of illness and malnutrition. I couldn't see that happen to Hilda, and our neighbors, newer additions to the village. Her family was well off, and they were often much more stocked than the rest of the village. I was driven to this act by sheer desperation.
What
I went to steal food. I thought I
that's
saw them
fine.
leave to go foraging. I swear I saw them leave to go foraging.
You
I
saw one
watched
of
the
them.
house, and I thought I'd covered the crime by setting a small fire that would distract from the lack of the food when they returned. But
Ugh.
the house went up like a bundle of kindling, and they were still inside.
This is
Wait,
not the place
Did
to
he see
live.
the whole family?
Hmm?
Did he see the whole family leave?
I don't know.
He describes to Kilton that he thought he saw the whole family leave. He says he saw... I saw the brother of the family, the wife that lived there. Her brother was visiting, and he's from Lan Exeter. They were going to go out and go foraging. I saw him leave, and I thought the rest followed, and I could have sworn they did, but I must have made a mistake. Maybe they returned when I wasn't looking.
A rough place to be. Want for
Shape
food. Food insecure. Look. If there's anything we can do to help get food to those who remain in this village, just let us know. I'd be happy to set up some sort of a supply network or something to make sure such a tragedy doesn't happen again, but can't blame a person for acting out of desperation.
Maybe we can't, but fate does not always see things so kindly.
Fate doesn't play, right? You said yourself.
Indeed.
Well,
I've
we're here to stop a beast, whether that means by killing or by curse breaking. So, if you're worried it's you, let us know. We'll break the curse. If you know for a fact it's not you, we'll go kill some Leopleurodon in the woods.
Hilton, go ahead and give me either, I think, a deduction check in this case.
Yes. Boom. 20.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Well above the DC.
Hell yeah.
You aren't necessarily the most experienced with curses or monster lore or things like that.
That's just a curse. It's a person.
You are able to deduce with that and the information that has been provided to you that it seems as though the curse can be ended in two ways. Either the beast must be slain, or the beast must be able to take its revenge on Henrik.
So the beast is an Henrik. Or it is in the first case, but if it's him, it must be slain. If it's not...
Regardless, he has to die.
It can be slain regardless, but no. If it's not him...
If he's not the beast, we need to kill the beast.
And if he is the beast...
We need to let the beast kill him.
I will say, Kilton, with your 20, your deduction suggests that the beast and him are indeed separate, and that
Okay, that's good.
the two ways to end this curse would be to let the beast kill Henrik or to kill the beast.
Well, that's an easy one then. I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like, my friend, you are not the beast, which makes sense because you're hungry and the beast, well, it seems it's hungry, is eating its fill. So, we'll be on it then. And you and your family will hopefully hide and not get involved and be safe. I don't know.
Everyone go ahead and give me an awareness check
But
as the ground begins to rumble around you.
Tight.
get inside the
All
goddamn house.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
God damn it, I'm rolling all twos tonight.
Let me see here. There you go.
19.
Awareness. Put 2. Look into that. I think that's all my look in.
Nice, not bad all around. So, all of you are able to feel this kind of shaking and rumbling, and your attention is drawn to the lake as from the surface of it, you see a huge form emerge onto the surface of the water. A creature unlike most any of you have seen before, and with one exception.
Oh no.
Kaspar, as
no.
Yeah.
you look out onto the surface of the lake, you see the beast from your dream as it
Cool.
lumbers onto
God.
the icy lake surface. And that is where we will
Time to
wrap up.
defy fate,
No.
baby.
Fuck. All right.
Time to change the vision.
What's the... Never mind.
Oh fuck. I thought that before we started. I was walking around. I was walking around today, and I was just like, wait, hold on. There's a lake.
Hold up.
There's an icy lake. Wait. What if? Oh fuck. I say we fucking throw this guy to this thing.
What?
No.
But we can beat it.
Can we? I'm pretty sure I saw a vision of my fucking death.
Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Doesn't mean it
this
has to
thing.
happen.
Also, your death might have happened after we throw, hey, come eat Henrik.
In the dream,
go.
in the dream, you were fighting it alone.
Which means it already ate us.
No, which means Kaspar would have, if Kaspar had left us and gone on doing his own thing, if we'd all gone our separate ways, we all would have died to our respective dreams. Power of friendship, baby. I know we hate each other, but power of friendship.
The
Defy
heart of the
fate.
cards.
I believe in the heart of the cards, Yug.
Yug.
I don't. Oh
Got
god.
to cut out the white wine spritzers.
What if I just run?
Alone?
Just runs.
Alone, it'll come after you and kill you. Remember?
What do you want to play, like a gnome craftsman, or what? What's your goal here?
I'm gonna play the guy that created the first fucking machine from Stormbreaker.
Thronebreaker?
Thronebreaker.
You're talking about Barnabas?
Barnabas. I'm gonna play Barnabas.
The character who canonically invented the vibrator in the Witcher series?
Yeah. He made Steely Dan.
We're gonna do this. We're
Barnabas
gonna
Basil
defy fate.
Nope. not
Okay,
that
but
guy.
here's the thing.
Not Barnabas. What's his fucking name? Barnabas Beckenbauer.
Do you think
Kaspar-
Zephyr's really gonna kill your character because you walk into a situation?
No, but
You had
Kaspar.
the
Have some
change
faith.
of fate.
Oh no,
If you had a chance to change
Lily knows that this could go either way with the Witcher game. Like you could
Yes.
fucking die from.
but that would happen
Two Hearts.
that's what happened with any encounter that we
No.
go
Yeah,
into.
no, I know that. Kaspar. I'm thinking about what Casper's gonna do next, and I think Kaspar might run.
Oh, we'll just catch him then.
He's like,
God, this is the character I need a
Scared.
net on.
that would be the funniest fucking thing to have.
Get
That'd
back
be
here,
like a
Nick. Come and fight your fate,
character-wide,
Come and fight your fate.
Style, like wide ass net in The Witcher would be like OP. I feel like
yeah.
I could do some wild shit with just a like 5 foot by 5 foot like soccer goal net.
Hey, what if you just had a net? Like every character you have, just from now on has.
The
a
problem
net.
is that nets suck in every game, so I don't want that to be my bit because they suck in every game.
I mean, I would allow you to fucking what is it that Josh lets you do? It's that it doesn't have disadvantage close up because that doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's a different system.
Yeah, this one's different. I don't think there's any weapon
I
in
know.
this system that would have the equivalent of disadvantage at both melee and range.
Because it's the worst.
Maybe
and
like a
it's
spoon
very
or
stupid.
something, but
So we're not going to use a net to catch a big fish. Got it.